event will change one of these relationships.
Come on, come on!
Seven's Home and Away is next.
Previously on Home and Away.
Oh, Therese. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you again too, Sid.
I promise not to bore your mates with all my silly stories. I think it'll be a cool stepdad thing to do.
Cool. Can we go now?
What just happened there?
I don't know.
I want a dad, if it's all right with you. Is that what I can call you?
Reg, I would be proud if you called me Dad.
Cool.
There's no more.
What were you expecting?
Nothing.
You sound disappointed.
I should just go. She looked so upset when I saw her at the clothesline this morning.
Yeah, well, of course she's upset. They're putting her through the ringer for something she didn't do.
Are you really sure about that? Okay, don't bite my head off for saying this, but, you know, there are people out there who like to steal things. You know, I once had an aunt who used to like to secretly shoplift just for the excitement.
Hey, this is Colleen Smart we're talking about. That woman can't do anything secret.
Yeah, I'm just saying that someone put those things there, and if Colleen can't prove that it was someone else, you know, maybe she's just better off pleading guilty. How was your surf?
Yeah, it was okay, I guess.
Well, you don't sound too sure about that.
The banks aren't great, that's all. Yeah, listen, are you still seeing that pen guy?
What made you ask that?
No reason, just wondering. I don't see him around the house that much these days.
Oh, I'm not really seeing him. I just, you know, hang out with the guy sometimes, that's all.
Shower time.
Elijah was up all night last night working on his speech.
But doesn't he do public speaking all the time? I would have thought it would come naturally to him, and kids love him.
Yeah, he could sell ice to Eskimos, that bloke. Doesn't he know half the class anyway through that excursion?
Yeah, but that was a field trip. This is a school visit. And after the dad request, he really wants to make a good impression in front of EJ.
That's so sweet.
I know, it's like he's studying for his dad exams. He's so nervous.
Well, he shouldn't be. He'd make a fantastic dad.
I can understand, though. I mean, you know, he hasn't known BJ that long, and there's a massive difference between, being mates with the kid and kicking the footy around and being his dad. Don't get me wrong, I think he'd be great, though. Just be prepared to hold his hand through the process.
What, Elijah or VJ?
Maybe both. Anyway, I better go, okay?
Bye.
Actually, I better head off myself. I'm on duty.
Oh, it's going to be an interesting day at the hospital today.
What does that mean?
Well, some of the nurses were in earlier and they were talking about the big drama. Apparently, a nurse threw a coffee on Sid Walker.
You're kidding. What caused it?
I don't know. I thought you'd know.
What? I know some of the nurses have had a bit of an attitude about him, but I didn't know it got that serious.
So what do you think's behind it?
I wouldn't have a clue.
Well, I don't remember him that well, but I guess some doctors could rub people up the wrong way, especially ones from the city. Maybe it's that.
Well, if it is, I haven't seen any side of it. I mean, he's a good doctor. I don't have a problem with it.
Obviously someone does. Anyway, have a good day.
Okay.
Come on, guys. 30 seconds in the car, or I leave without you.
What's up your mood this morning?
Look, I'm getting enough grief at work as it is without having to explain to my department head why I'm late for my shift again.
Does this grief have anything to do with the coffee on the pants incident?
You're too smart for your own good, you know that?
Oh, great, Dad. That's just what Dexter's ego needed. Praise about his intelligence.
It could be worse, you know. Think of all the other things they could have thrown at you. Acid, chloroform, scalpels, a lawsuit.
You know, not that it's any of your business, but now that the lady in question has got it out of her system, I'm sure it'll all be forgotten about and everything will be fine. So can we just get going, please? Come on. Thank you. Ready to go?
Yeah, I just gotta get some money.
Oh, you're sharing your lunch. That's really nice of you.
Yeah, it's really funny.
Hey,
Good morning.
how's the surf this morning?
Yeah, it was okay. How was your walk?
Good.
Wait, did you two run into each other this morning?
Yeah, on the beach.
Oh, well, you should have told me and I would have come down with you.
Sorry.
Hey, listen, I just remembered I got to do something before school, so I'll catch you guys later.
See you, mate.
What was all that about?
What?
That weird vibe going on between you and Romeo. And he was asking about you when he came back.
What did he say?
Do you want to know what the deal was between you and I? Did something happen at the beach?
No. He's probably just jealous I'm spending so much time with you.
Well, I highly doubt that.
Anyway, guys, do me a favour. I get to walk you instead now. All right?
That'd be nice.
I was speaking with my husband on the phone when the contractions started. He's away, and he insisted that I phone the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
The nurses told me to come in.
That was the right thing to do.
Yeah, well, there must be some kind of mistake, because I'm not due for another 3 weeks.
Well, how far apart are your contractions?
Between 3 and 5 minutes.
And are they regular?
I think so. But that doesn't necessarily mean I'm having the baby now, does it?
Well, there's a very good chance you're in established labour.
Oh, I can't be. My husband's still out of town. I can't have the baby now.
Oh, we'll take good care of you, I promise. Oh, Veronica, would you mind looking after...
Hayley.
Hayley, yes, and call the midwife, please. Thanks.
Did you ring the turn? No. Sid, can I have a word?
Sure.
Listen, I heard what Therese did to you yesterday.
Yes. Sure, it's the subject of many a conversation around here today.
What, are you going to lodge a complaint? That sort of behaviour is not on.
No. That's all right. She had her reasons.
And are those reasons that HR should be aware of? I don't like to ask, believe me, but you're both employees of the hospital's head of department. I need to make sure there's been no inappropriate conduct.
Yes, of course. Look, it's all to do with the relationship that I had with Therese the last time I was in town. It was outside of work and entirely consensual on both our parts until I called it off.
So it's in the past?
Yes. Look, some move on, others find it a little more difficult to do so, hence the coffee.
Well, do you want me to organise a mediation between the two of you?
No, I think I'm enough of a joke already. The quieter we keep this, the better.
Mr. Holden. Great response with the boxing the other morning, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, actually. Thanks.
So I guess you're going to be pretty flat out with all the training then?
Well, let's hope so. I think Zave and I should be able to handle it.
Well, just in case you can't, just know I'm willing to help.
Is that right?
Yeah, makes sense. I live out there already and I could do with a few extra bucks.
And I'm guessing that the boxers being all female isn't going to be a turn-off either?
I'm just offering to help. I could sweep the floors, mop up the blood, write some inspirational coaching speeches for you. And I'm great at throwing in the towel.
Do you actually know anything about boxing?
No, but I can play the Rocky theme on the recorder. Does that count?
Look, by that rationale, mate, you're in. We'll see you out there, eh?
Okay, what's going on with you and Penn?
Nothing's going on. Why? Did he say something after I left?
No, I asked him and he said that nothing was going on.
There you go, nothing is going on.
Then why did you walk out of the house so quickly?
It was obvious he wanted to walk you to school. I didn't want to be the third wheel.
There's nothing else to it.
No.
And nothing happened at the beach.
No. How do you go?
Hey.
Evie.
Hey, how's it going?
Just keep walking.
Something wrong?
I'll explain later.
Okay.
Yeah. Morning. Are we ready for ward round?
Could Dr. Walker have Mrs. Hendricks' notes, please?
It's okay, Rachel. I'll get them myself. Where are we? I left specific instructions for Mrs. Hendricks' repeat bloods to be taken before breakfast. Why hasn't it been done?
Because we've been busy and it's something you're capable of doing yourself.
Yes, but it reduces the time for rounds, meaning I spend less time with my patients.
Julie, what's going on?
None of the nurses on this ward are prepared to work with Dr. Walker.
All right, so this girl and Penn, were they kissing?
No.
Holding hands?
No.
Hugging? Showing any sign of affection?
Not really. They were talking.
Okay, so it could have been totally innocent. It could have been a guy and a girl hanging out, talking, just like us.
Possibly, but I don't think so. It's hard to explain. There was just something about the way they were interacting. the body language. I mean, she was smiling, leaning in, touching her neck.
Okay, so